welcome to the Cryptonaut podcast. My name is Mark Storrs, and hanging out with me as always is...
Tired.
It's
the beat down.
It's been a hell of a night, but Chris and Bill pulled it off.
They did?
Hey, Robert.
Yeah.
Yes. Honestly, you
Absolutely.
guys.
We get the golf clap.
You guys get the golf clap.
Super
you guys
Kings.
fucking rule. And
This is Rob Morphy.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, we're doing it. This is a new setup. That's why. You're not going to know.
Oh, yeah, no. It should make no difference, but it's a fancy
But
new
it might.
setup.
Yeah.
If everything goes well, no more choppy.
Hey, let's,
My God, the Kung Fu era is over.
Dude,
I know,
fingers
right?
crossed. Let's see. But we're back. We're doing it. We're here on YouTube. Now, Robert, these last couple of weeks, I've been bringing you videos. They've been a little hard to see.
Oh, a little wispy?
They've been a little wispy, a little shadowy, maybe a little artifacty.
Oh, it's
on some night. But I found something. I didn't find something, but Coast to Coast has an article here that we're going to be covering real quick. In a video of a photograph, which is one of my favorite ways to watch videos.
A video of a photograph?
A video of a photograph.
Oh, nothing
yes.
redundant about that.
That's the new thing.
You'll be happy to know that this is during the day.
Okay.
And it's actually quite clear.
Is it in focus?
Sort of.
All right. Semi-focus?
So, it's from a distance, but we're going to be drawn into it.
All right.
Will we be able to analyze?
So you heard my plea
Yeah.
for clarity.
Yes,
and
I
you
did.
tried to provide.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, and there was actually a Loch Ness video that I was going to do it, but I figured, you know what? I'm not doing that to Rob this week.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
You know I love me some Nessie.
The clarity wasn't there.
Oh.
Could have been a log.
No, smudges don't do it anymore.
But this video, this could be proof of UFOs.
All right.
Something.
All right.
So I have an article to read after you read the headline.
Bizarre T-shaped UFO photographed in Mexico.
Okay.
I did
So
my
far,
part.
so good.
Yeah.
Photographed.
A very strange. No, I'm not going to do it. I was doing Chris's voice for a second. A very strange.
Yeah.
A very strange photograph taken in Mexico City shows a bizarre T-shaped UFO mysteriously hovering in the sky. The puzzling picture was reportedly snapped back in mid-February, though seemingly only surfaced online this past week when it was shared on social media. Odd, but okay. I mean, Manzi held on to her champ
Years.
photo forever.
Yeah,
Her
yeah.
single champ photo.
The one
Yes, well-
photo.
And there's only one photo here as well.
Not gonna.
It's okay.
Oh, really? In the digital age?
Listen.
All right. Just saying. I mean, it's not like
Manzi went around that film, but you gotta look at.
Look, I'm doing.
Oh,
Look at.
oh, jeez. Hold
okay.
hands.
Bring it.
Mid-February.
All right. Ready? And
Hearts and voices.
bring it back.
The individual behind the odd image is said to have been trying to take a photo of volcanoes. I mean, if you got a volcano, take a picture. On the horizon, when they inadvertently captured the curious anomaly, quote, that was never visible to the naked eye. Oh, whoa.
Oh.
Okay. Presumably, it was only later that the photographer, I almost said it.
Yeah,
It works.
photographer.
I
The
like
photographer noticed the somewhat metallic-looking T-shaped object in the picture. If they didn't see it, fine. You're allowed to take one picture of a volcano.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
If you saw the UFO take like 27 from different angles,
Yeah.
but
I'm not sure how they didn't see this, but we'll get to that.
okay. As for what the anomaly might have been, as one might imagine, some online observers, have suggested that the peculiar form is an alien craft of some kind, or perhaps a clandestine terrestrial vehicle.
Ooh.
Fucking DARPA.
I love
Clandestine.
like the whole like the reverse engineered UFOs that the US government uses.
We live in such a
It's
miasma
awesome. It's
of
my
deceit
favorite.
that now we never even know. And you know, you throw Greer in there and other people like, oh, the reproduced UFOs and the reproduced gray abductions. It's like, if you believe any of it, or
That's
at least
how
are
they-
open to it, it's like everything is everywhere all the time and we're doing it and they're doing it and who the fuck knows?
That's how they create
Doing
the
it.
false flag of the alien invasion. This could be it.
It could be it.
Continue,
okay.
sir.
Skeptical observers, however,
No fun pants.
argue that the UFO is merely an errant balloon.
Oh, your favorite.
I mean, we did the shirt and pants balloon.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it.
Well, we'll see what this is.
So I guess that's where we're at.
All right.
It is either a balloon or the oncoming invasion or the false flag invasion, as predicted and preached
This
by
has a
Dr. Greer.
really super cool shape to it too.
All right, I
All
see a little smidgens,
Oh,
but
actually,
it's at a distance.
Bill's gonna play it for us.
Okay.
Bill's gonna cue this up. And then at the end, Bill, I'm just gonna have you kind of freeze on it. So here we go. All right, we're gonna zoom into this thing, right? Zooming in, zooming in, zooming in. Oh.
Oh, I mean, from
That's weird.
a slight distance, it could have been one of those flying humanoids.
Well, I thought of that too.
All right, there's wrinkles, but
All
the
right.
top
You
part.
can probably pause it right there, Bill. That's pretty. That's not going to really get much closer than that.
I like how it's got the fucking specs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gives you all the specs in the video, right? The exposure, right?
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, that is. I mean, I see it's in Spanish. I can't read it, but all right.
F-18, that makes sense.
There's a
So-
smidge of the Romulan to it. Just a pinch, a wee pinch.
There's
Like the wings, the curved over. Maybe I'm reading it. Pareidolia, probably.
Yeah.
It is, but like, all right. So
No, it's weird.
shape-wise, for I guess us, that makes absolutely zero sense
Yes.
for any type of anything to go into the sky flying, like some sort of a jet or whatever.
I mean, it
It's
looks
not
like
a normal shape of something that flies. It's definitely not aerodynamic.
a well-hung hawk. I mean, not really.
Okay.
All right, but I'm just saying. All right,
Yeah,
but putting
some sort of condor,
the
perhaps.
14-year-old me aside, what I would love is the idea, and it was sort of hinted at if anyone's familiar with Alejandro Jodorowsky's version of Dune,
Oh,
where
yeah.
he had
There you
Mobius
go.
and H.R. Giger and other people designing crazy biological ships and stuff, like long before, I mean, in the 70s, long before that shit would have been typical.
Right.
Why? I mean, if you're an alien culture, why would you need it to be aerodynamic?
Yeah.
Why would you need it to, like, all those wrinkles and folds could be a balloon, or it could just be, you can, if you can adjust atoms to do anything you need, all of those weird little curves could be just what you need to, like, traverse dimensional barriers.
Yeah, this very well could be like some sort of extraterrestrial, because they're, like you said, it's not going to have the same sort of shape as us, but
And I like wonky shapes. That's
Just
why I
the-
like
the
Buckaroo
fact that-
Banzai, those weird fucking conch shell weird. shit.
Non-Euclidean.
Yes,
that's what I was trying to come up with.
non-Euclidean.
Yeah, like this is
There's
like
definitely
this is the H.P.
non-Euclidean.
Lovecraft UFO. Bill, if you can hit play real quick, I think I'm going to zoom in just a smidge bit for us, a little bit more. All right. It's you can see folds. It's really hard to get. You can probably pause it right there. It's really hard to get any sort of detail out of it. You can obviously make out like the T shape to it. You can see some folds. All right. So skeptically speaking, we all want this to be some non-Euclidean, super awesome H.P. Lovecraft from beyond spaceship that was caught on film. That will be dope. We all can agree with that, correct?
Yes.
You there?
Something.
Cool. He's there too.
I'm looking at specs and wondering what ISO 40 is.
So okay, perfect.
Well,
Because that's
he's tech.
That's
All
a
right,
little. That's a little
yeah,
insane.
yeah, he's
I don't know
tech.
what the Samsung SM camera is, but like,
Yeah, it's. I mean, quality-wise, it's decent. You can make it out. So, skeptically speaking, if we're dealing with a balloon or something.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Does
It's-
it look a
it's
little too
deflating?
deflated to be
should just be
hovering in midair?
hovering there. Yeah, that's
Because
what
it looks like if that's a balloon, and it could be. I mean, let's just say it. It could
you
be.
know.
I mean, I'm not
Yeah,
saying
but-
that
but
there
the-
not enough helium in it to keep it aloft.
the shape
but
is too weird. It can't be a round balloon, right?
If it
Like
was
that
mid,
is too weird of a
But
shape.
if it's one of those like silver, like Tom graduated today, and it's like getting battered in the wind.
no,
and
if it's an
bent a little-
actual,
If
if
it's
it's an
twisted,
actual
Here's the
T,
yeah.
then yeah.
if it was a T, if it was the actual letter T as a balloon, but they
All
didn't.
right.
They didn't notice it though when they were taking the picture. This is when it was zoomed out. Is pretty. It's pretty clear.
Oh,
It's kind of hard to.
I mean,
think
how do you not
wouldn't
see
be able
that?
to see that?
Because from a distance, I mean,
Wait
the
a
first
minute.
1,100 people
what
that
were
see it
they,
are going to say
they were just
angel.
taking a picture of the volcano,
Yeah,
right?
they
and
didn't
they
see
didn't
this.
see that. Yeah.
How did you not fucking see that?
Exactly.
So,
I mean, it's even in the beginning. If you go to the normal, not zoomed in.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty.
It's
look
pretty
at-
friggin'
It's
clear.
literally
Like,
dead
it's
ass in the
right
center
there,
of the picture.
100%.
I almost don't. I don't even see what the fucking volcano was.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I feel like if you're
have
taking
no
a picture of
idea.
volcano, it would be way like more centered. Like that. That's like 3/5 the sky.
Right.
That's
yeah.
100% a
taking,
picture of that thing. So
Eh,
maybe the witness was lying.
Oh, you think could be a hoax that somebody? Okay, so if this
No, it
is-
doesn't mean it's a hoax. It
So
just
you
means
can
why would
kind-
you lie
can-
about that?
You can kind of get a little bit of scale information when you're
Yeah.
like looking at the buildings in the beginning there, and you can see where that thing is. You can.
But you
kind
don't know
get
how
it.
far it is from the camera, so you
It's true,
really
you
don't
don't.
have any good scale information.
But you can gauge something.
You think so?
If that's a T-shaped balloon,
Well, that
Okay.
red thing. Is there a point where that red thing goes away and it's still kind of zoomed
I don't
in
know. I
normal?
don't think it does at all. It's always there, like the thing is. Oh, you can
Okay.
kinda see it right there, a smidge bit, a smidge bit. All right, so skeptically speaking, somebody let loose a T-shaped balloon, and it's a hoax. But when we zoom in on it, Bill, and it's there,
It's a sloppy T-shaped balloon.
I mean, it's well, like I said, if it's partially deflating, and then, I mean,
but it could be an incredible,
could be
to quote
a
Chris,
lot of things.
non-Euclidean,
Yeah.
Right.
hypercraft from another dimension that is here to do what? I don't know.
I kind of feel like though that like the wrinkles and the textures and like the non-Euclidean aspect of it, like I feel like I've definitely seen videos or photos of alleged UFOs that kind of have the same vibe, the same kind of like not.
It's sloppy.
I don't know if it was one of those cubes that people were seeing,
Yeah,
or
there was house-size shit all the time in the 90s.
you know, even the video that Jeremy Corbell and George Knapp put out of the jellyfish thing that was kind of going, it kind of has this weird like goofy shape, weird, you know, crumply look to it. I don't know how to describe it. Like
No, I
wrinkly
love the
look, sort of.
idea. We've been so obsessed with symmetry, and of course it's required when you're using aerodynamics and you need to beat gravity and do whatever. So that's fine. But like anything else, like Moore's law, it eventually is going to reach a plateau, and you can't go any faster.
Right.
Then you have to start coming up with anti-grav things. And if this is anti-gravity, then it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter
shape
what
is.
the shape is. Which I mean, if there are beings inside of that thing, like I don't know how that works.
Well,
I don't know.
I mean,
who knows how anything
I don't know how
works?
big it is.
Then
really.
again, Boba Fett made Slave 1 work. But that was
Sure.
because it had a cool thing where it took off and the whole cockpit shifted.
Well,
be
a lot
something
of
like that. Actually,
shows have single cockpit.
now that I
fighters,
think about it, that thing does have a Slave 1 aspect to it for sure.
A smidge, yes.
Maybe.
And I love it. That's the only, by the way, when I was a kid, the only Star Wars ship I ever invested in.
Dude, it's still one of my favorites.
Because it's the one.
It's
and
fucking-
Boba Fett was the
dude,
one.
it
Long before it
fucking
became
rules.
trendy to love Boba Fett, oh, I loved him.
100%.
No, well, yeah.
And we all did. One of the things we bonded on. But the thing is,
But
if you aren't a slave to gravity, then you can build something, anything you want. And if you need it to bulge out here because this is where the garden is, and you
Right,
need to
yeah.
like do this or that, like there again, angel sighting, full on angel sighting.
Yeah, that could be an
Yeah.
angel. Yeah.
Getting closer, and then maybe who knows? It's a fucking whole like apartment
Yeah.
complex
It does.
for aliens.
I guess it does sort of vibe back to, I don't know if I'm using the word vibe, but whatever. Like kind of the vibe of like the flying humanoids that we've been like looking
absolutely.
at. It definitely kind of has that. Which, if
well-
those are balloons, damn it, we live in a balloon-heavy world.
We really do.
No,
Balloons
I
are
mean-
huge right now.
I mean,
Dude,
Chris and I know
they
the
are, man.
helium secret, but
Damn
we
it.
don't know the secret behind the secret.
yeah,
Is this?
yeah.
It's pretty creepy.
Could this be a blimp?
I mean, it is an odd dirigible. Very odd.
It's always a weird balloon.
So, yeah, that's the other problem.
It's always a weird
I
balloon.
mean, Bill, can we get close again? Because it really does look like a metallic mylar balloon when you get. It breaks my fucking
I don't know,
heart.
man. I
I'm
don't
building.
really
I'm
see-
building like terraced gardens, condominiums.
Yeah.
It's like Logan's running there.
You-
People are fucking going on
it's
carousel.
carousel.
Yeah, carousel, yeah.
They're having a great old time. But
It's
when you
not a
look
great
really
old time.
close,
It's not a great old time.
It's a
no.
shitbag tea that's falling
Oh,
apart.
what the hell was that? Did you
all
hit?
right.
Did you hit something weird? Oh,
No, Billy shaking his head no. The
All right.
screen just went black for a second. All right, so you know
Yeah,
what?
shit just-
We're
it
going to
just
leave
went
it
away
there.
from me.
I'm going to say sweet non-Euclidean ship a la H.P. Lovecraft interdimensional horrors coming to invade our world.
Oh, so
Christopher?
it's the unmentionable gods of yore with octopus faces, which apparently they all have now. Thank you, Cthulhu.
It makes sense.
Okay.
okay. You think it's the old gods?
Yeah,
All right.
gods. I dare
Okay.
say the Razor.
Ramon?
Yeah, the
What are you
razor,
talking about?
like the phone.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Occam, this is your Occam's
Oh.
razor? This is really it? This is my Gordian
mean,
knot.
It's
I'll
dope.
be your
I mean, it's
Gordian
probably a balloon, but it's a dope picture.
Okay, excellent. I'll
Like-
take that. I'll take it. Robert.
I don't believe the story behind
Okay.
it though. I'm just gonna say.
Okay.
'cause
It's a 17-story apartment complex complete with its own gardening
It
and
is not
grocery
that big.
facilities and the version of movie theaters that aliens enjoy,
I
which
wish
is
it was.
probably three-dimensional and interactive
Nice.
in the way that the kids would love today. And it just popped into our dimension to, I don't know, see what that part of fucking Mexico looked like.
Cool.
And it's gone.
Dude,
Because
okay.
I can't have it be a balloon. I can't root for balloons anymore.
I know this.
None of us are rooting for them.
We don't
but
want it.
They just.
I wish that they should outlaw balloons.
I really wish they would.
Yeah.
They literally turned off all radios for a day back in like the 30s so that people could listen for like voices in space. I'm not sure if I got the decade right, but a long time ago, and that was all the entertainment. We should ban balloons for fucking
30s?
1 week.
No
then
parties,
and then
no
photograph it.
transportation,
Nothing.
nothing.
Just
Nothing with helium.
look in the
You want
sky.
a shitty
Fine.
balloon in your house that you blow up and you bounce around? Fine. That's all the balloons you're allowed.
I say this is a no balloon stance.
Okay.
They must have like fucking the best balloons
Ever
in fucking
since-
Mexico and South America.
Interesting though, if back in, I mean,
Oh, well, South America for sure.
when we
sure.
had that whole.
You've seen the Brazil parties.
Oh my
just-
God.
There's
For sure.
a devil parade every week.
Oh, I know
with
it.
Boobs and juggling and food.
Why have we not migrated there?
Yeah,
Our
I
studio
know.
should be in Brazil.
So, not to, we're going to end it in a second here, but there was that whole Chinese spy balloon thing happening over
Sure.
the U.S. when I was in, I went a little too deep.
We
on it.
all did. You and
Yeah.
I were like in constant communication.
This-
I still think they shot down UFOs over Canada and Alaska.
If this
I'm
is
not
some sort of like
joking.
spy craft balloon thing,
I mean, does
don't
that
know.
really look crafted to you?
no, it doesn't.
Yeah, I mean that's
It's not carrying a payload of
Yeah.
No,
fucking shit to scan.
I'm sticking. I'm
ain't-
staying with
yeah.
the old gods. I'm staying with the old
All right,
gods.
Old Gods, super alien apartment complex, probably a balloon.
There it is. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you so very much. Leave your comments in the section below. Let us know what you think about this possible balloon or old god
Or Old God.
or
Yeah.
the alien.
Neo Cthulhu.
Yes, or Rob's alien, his cool
or just the regular
floating sky rise or whatever.
Oh
you
my
got
God, it's
there.
going to be great. I want to live there so hard.
Be sure to upvote the video, leave your comments in the section like I just said. Subscribe to the channel. We are a weekly podcast. I'm sure all y'all are out there listening to us, but Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube are available weekly there. Check our Patreon out at patreon.com/Cryptonaut podcast. We have all kinds of bonus videos happening over there. We got the merch, hellerspace.com, TeePublic, pushing that product.
Oh, yeah.
Push that product.
The hats are good.
Exactly.
Look at you guys. You're
There
both
you
wearing
go.
hats.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
We both got hats.
both wearing hats.
There it is. And that's it. Thank you all so very much. We're talking to you soon.
Doing it.
Watch out for balloons.
Come up with a better story if you're gonna post something like this.
balloons.
I mean, we got all the specs.
Don't be like, well, I'm looking
so
at a
it's gotta be
volcano,
legit.
and the volcano's like a tiny thing in the corner,
Yeah, they're
and it's
just-
all sky in a
yeah,
city. And you're
yeah.
like, oh, we're taking for the volcano.
99
I mean, if the fucking thing was up in the corner, then I'd be like,
That
oh
makes
shit,
no
he was
sense.
shooting a volcano.
No, right.
All right, goodbye.
Bye bye.
It's the letter fucking T. God damn it.
It really is.
99 Luft balloons.